The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror, ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing good. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday morning to you, man. We are up. We're at it, man. What an exciting time in these markets, right? We got a lot of stuff going on today. We got the FOMC meeting here in the United States. We're going to find out what type of interest rate cut we're going to get. I think we're going to get 25 basis points. And then I think at the press conference, Jerome Powell is going to set the tone for a pause, probably January and February with no rate decreases at all. I think that's going to be about that press conference. That's going to be setting the tone for that, which is probably the right move at this moment in time. We got our RLUSD went live yesterday on a couple exchanges. The biggest one being Uphold, and we'll go ahead. We'll take a look at that because that's huge news for XRP. It's huge news for Ripple, and it has the ability to send XRP to a different type of level, right? And where that level is and where the top of that level is, we don't know yet, but we're going to figure it out, right? As this market goes on, we got a micro market correction going on in crypto. I call it a micro level. I think it's just more or less we had a nice run up, and I think we're just kind of resetting at this moment in time, just kind of resetting the price predictions and where things are leveling off at. But you have these micro corrections within a bull run. Happens all the time. It's normal. It's what should be going on. You have a run up, you have a micro correction, you have a level off, then you have a next run up. So I think that's where we're at right now. We're just in that little micro correction. Trade sideways for a minute, head back up. No big deal at all. But what a great day. What a great day. Great Wednesday, man. We up, we're at it. Timsky, man. Timsky first in the building today, man. What's up, brother? Good morning, man. Good morning, Timsky, man. You must be up early this morning, man. Yo, the Junior, what's up? Good morning. Tried to peep in on your space that you were in last night, Junior. And then the house got loud, so I just kind of exited out of the space, man. But it sounded like you guys were in there just kicking some bull crap around, man. Selmo, good morning, my brother. Good morning. How are you? How are you doing? Heat, what is up? It's hump day. Yes, it is, man. It's happy hump day, man. And it's a good day. It's a good day. I'm actually selling or buying. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm gonna cool down on my leverage trading, right? I'm probably not gonna leverage trade a lot at this moment in time. Between now and the end of the year, I think we're in this little micro correction of the market where I think we'll trade sideways for a minute. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to do a whole lot of leverage trading. I'll be very cautious of what type of leverage trading I'm doing now between now and in the beginning of 2025. But I am adding to my long-term holds, right? So if I see a price that I think is where I want to DCA it down into a project, or if I want to add to a position for my long-term bag, I'm gonna do that. But stay as far as leverage, I'm gonna be very very cautious of what I buy. Um, be very cautious of any new projects I get into, any new launches I get into, anything like that, because this micro correction will tank it. It has the ability to go really high one day, really, and drop down the next, really high one day, and then drop down the next. But I think we're only going to be here for a little bit. Uh, yeah, Selma's buying too. Yeah, I'm buying. I'm adding to my long term bags though. Like it's all about that long term 2025 outlook, right? That's kind of where we're at. Crow had a nice day yesterday. Crow still can't get past that 21 cent mark, but had a nice pump up. CEO went out there and met with Trump, um, pumped that token up a little bit. Had a nice little run. Uh, so it was nice to see. Yeah, I think Heat. I think we're just in the beginning of the bull run. Like I'm not really selling anything. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really. I haven't really sold anything yet. This whole these run ups, I haven't really sold yet. I think we're kind of at the beginning of what's to come. Like I just, I hear some people saying that they're taking a little bit, but I think if you're taking a little bit of profit right now off your crypto, you're really only taking it as a lifestyle thing. You're not taking it for generational wealth, right? So I just think we're kind of at the beginning. We're still only at a $3 trillion market cap, 3.6. So, you know, it's just the beginning. You know, gotta you just gotta have balls of steel hang in this thing. You know what I mean? You gotta have balls of steel to hang in, and that's what it's about, right? Let's go ahead. Let's look at this thing. Let's see where the hell we're at, man. Let's look at this thing and see where we think we're gonna go. FOMC meetings today, though, guys. So understand, like these markets are going to be extremely volatile um, all day. Yeah, dude, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Uh, Scottish, what's up, brother? What's up? What's up? Scottish cryptos in the building. What's up? Yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's look at this thing. Um, we got the Asian markets. They didn't do too well last night. Tell you the truth, man. They've been tanking for days. European markets look absolutely. They woke up this morning and we're trading. We're trading good. Ken must be uh Ken must be dumping all his profits in the market, pumping that market up over there. Pre-markets here in the United States look really, really good. They look really solid this morning, which is a bit of a surprise going into the FOMC meeting. Usually, you'll see a red market going into the meeting and green leading up to the meeting, and then depending on how the press conference goes, usually that's where the markets will go. But we're still going to start out green today. Like I said, I do think that we'll get 25 basis points, but I think the press conference is going to kind of send the markets in a little bit of a downturn for a little bit, because I think the press conference is going to be all about that pause, right? It's going to be all about that pause. You got 4.5 trillion is when you're going to start taking a little bit of profit, Selma. I'm with you. I'm going to start giving some of my cryptos a haircut right around right around 4.55, somewhere up in there. I'm gonna start giving them a haircut. I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna get out, but I'm gonna start giving them a haircut a little bit. Ken said, "Not him. He ain't pumping the markets." What's up, Big Watch dude? What's up? What's up? What's up? Big Watch dude's in the building. Um, what's up? But yeah, I think I'm gonna start giving some of mine a haircut too. Some right around 4.5 to $5 trillion market cap. Start giving just a little bit of a trim on some of my altcoins, and then I'm gonna try to ride that wave up as high as I can. So Oh, that's not good, Scottish, right? That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. If did they pull liquidity? 2K? But yeah, right around 4.5, 5 trill is where I think people should start to give a haircut. Don't sell out though, especially if you think the market cap's going. I think the market cap's gonna go roughly to 9, between 8 and 9 trillion. So I'm gonna try to ride that wave up as high as I can ride it up. You're never gonna be able to call the top, right? So, if you give a haircut all the way up, eventually you'll go ahead and get all your money up out of there. But the Fed meetings today, so we're gonna get this rate cut here this afternoon. Like I said, I think we're in for a pause come January. I think we're in for a pause come January, January, February, probably a couple months of a pause. I don't think that that's a bad thing though. I think the markets will look at it as being a bad thing. I don't. I think it's time for a little bit of a pause. They're saying that it looks like they pulled it, but they said that they didn't pull it. Well, if the liquidity's gone, the liquidity's gone. Somebody pulled it. Somebody pulled it. If it's gone, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I mean, it just doesn't disappear. You know what I'm saying? So, you can say what you want, but if it's gone, brother. Like it doesn't grow legs. So when we look at IBIT, the Bitcoin Trust, yo, Fairground, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Uh, Looks like we're gonna open at 59.88. If we opened right now, we closed yesterday at 60.73, man. So 60.73 is high, man. Huge inflows into IBIT yesterday. Huge inflows. Uh, but looks like it's pulling back a little bit this morning, which will be reflected in the Bitcoin price. When we get over there, you'll see it. You'll see it reflected in the Bitcoin price that this thing's pulling back a little bit, but definitely can catch up as the morning goes on. But yeah, 59.80, 89 is where it looks like it'll open right now. Roughly about, I don't know, let's call it a dollar away from where it closed yesterday. Uh, so not too bad, not terrible, not terrible. But I do think we're in a little micro correction for the market. Um, nothing too big, nothing too big. So Ripple's RLUSD, a little bit too early to get a lot of stats on it when you get to some of these coin market caps and the bubbles and things like that. So it's a little bit too early to actually get a lot of information about how it's actually performing, right? So you got to give it a couple of days for these things to catch up and all these tracking mechanisms to catch up. But it looks like it's actually trading pretty damn well. Um, it looks like it's actually trading decent. And like I said, the biggest exchange that it's on right now is Uphold, but I expect there's a rollout pattern for RLUSD, where they're going to get it on more exchanges and things like that. So I think it's going to perform pretty well. I think it's going to do pretty well. I definitely think this sets XRP Ripple up for success. It's pegged to it's pretty well backed and everything else. Timsky, you give me $50, but when you look at it, I mean, I know there's not the market cap and stuff on there, but they do have the volume. The volume looks pretty decent. It had this big spike here just a couple hours ago. big uptick, and then a pullback here. But we're talking about a stable coin, right? So how the hell are you gonna chart a stable coin, right? So a dollar is a dollar, right? What the fuck, man? A dollar is a dollar. So what we're really looking at right here is just volume, right? It's how much volume is it putting through, and then you want to when everything's like really final, set out there and ready to go, you want to look at this market cap. You want to see where that stable coin is going to fall over on this chart over here, right? So that's kind of what we're in a search of right now, and it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit for all of that to settle in, and for us to really find out where the true market cap is, what the true volume is, and all that stuff. So just give it a couple of days. You're really going to know. I do believe that the RLUSD token is going to be up here, guys. It's definitely going to be up here, especially once they get to the full rollout phase, and more exchanges start to adopt it, things like that. Definitely think it's going to be a top tier stable coin. So I have zero fears with that. Here's the official press release from Ripple themselves. Raising the standards for standard coins here. USDC launches, RLUSD launches globally. So it's got utility and compliance. And this is the big one right here, guys, right here, compliance. This is why USDT is in trouble. This is why Paxos is kind of in trouble. This is why a lot of these guys are in trouble, is because they're not compliant, especially MiCA compliant. RLUSD is MiCA compliant, but this is the actual press release right here from Ripple. You're talking about a growing ecosystem supporting global adoption, which is obviously payments. Raising the standard for stable coins. So, with their compliance and the things that they have going on, they're trying to raise that standard. They're trying to be the number one stable coin on the market. I think at the end of the day, it's probably going to be our LUSD and USDC, just because USDC is backed really by BlackRock, and you're just not going to compete with them. 17 trillion. XRP could, flip gold. So couldn't Bitcoin, right? I think both of them could. If I had to hedge my bets, I would say them too. I'm really not big on Ethereum right now. I would say them too. What could flip gold, but I hope that XRP does go ahead and get rid of some of the tokens, especially as the ledger starts to heat up. There's a burn mechanism in there. It's a small burn mechanism, but there's a burn mechanism in there for trading on the blockchain, on the ledger. So that should help. Over time. I do think that XRP and Bitcoin probably both can do that. I think they both can do that, Selma. I think they both will do that over time, eventually. So, Ripple RUSD is launched on the 17th. Looked like I said, up in here, it was talking about the exchanges that it's instantly going to be listed on. Uphold, like I said, being the biggest one right now. But I do think that you're going to hear a ton of exchanges start to adopt RLUSD, USD. So I think it's going to be just fine. But I do think that this is huge news for the crypto community, huge news for Ripple, huge news for XRP. How it's going to move the XRP price, we're going to find out. We're going to find out here within the next week or so how this thing's going to move the XRP price, right? There's a lot of speculation out there, and I'm really not trying to speculate on how it's going to move the price, but because now you're in that show me phase where um, all the people speculating, all that stuff is gone, and now it's rolled out. Now we're gonna find out. Now we're gonna find out. Now we're gonna find out. So coming over here looking at the crypto market, uh, we got $3.68 trillion market cap right now. On our way to 4 trillion. We keep creeping up closer and closer to that 4 trillion mark, and we're getting there. But I do think we're in just a little micro correction right now. And what I mean by that micro correction is I just think that we're going to trade sideways for a minute, set these new floors, and get ready for this next run up. I don't think there's going to be any massive sell offs here, right? You got extreme Bitcoin fear and greed index and extremely greedy. The dominance for Bitcoin sitting at 56.56%, and Ethereum still underneath 13% at 12.72%. You guys know, I don't think that Ethereum is going to perform as well as everybody thinks it's going to perform in this bull run. I'm not flooding Ethereum, or anything like that. I do think that it's going to perform pretty well, just not as good as everybody thinks it's going to perform in this bull market. I think what's really going to push Ethereum in this bull market is really the ETFs, right? The Bitcoin ETFs, as we can see, right? That price just keeps ticking up. It was 60.73, just keeps ticking up, and pretty soon people will they're already doing it. They're starting to move and starting to buy a lot of the Ethereum ETFs because they're much cheaper. You can probably get two ETFs for the price of one, and you're starting to see that Ethereum ETF money start to flow in, positive inflow start to come in, and that's really what's pushing the Ethereum price right now. If you look at the transactions actually on the Ethereum blockchain, they're not really rolling like you would think that people would anticipate. So it's the ETF money that's pushing that. It's not the transactions. Yeah, Ken, I agree. People are a lot more educated right now when it comes to trading in crypto, and like I said it before, like Ethereum, they did this kind of to themselves, right? They refused to upgrade when they could have upgraded. They raped people for gas fees for years and years and years when they didn't have to, and at some point you have to pay the piper, right? And that's what Ethereum's going to do right now. Is they're actually paying. They're paying for their lack of development, their lack of rollout, their lack of gas fees, bringing gas fees down. They're paying for all that. And to be honest with you, a lot of the layer 2s, a lot of the layer 3s, and a lot of the new layer 1s, they have just outdeveloped Ethereum to this point. Okay. Heat, 3 year birthday party. Who's putting that on? Is that Ladybug putting that on? No, I didn't see the Shibarium news. I have to look at that, Timsky. I gotta look at that because I'm still trying to track what Shibarium's doing. Sway's gonna be fine. Fairground. Sway's gonna be fine. Sway's gonna get a lot of this volume from Ethereum's gonna be sucked up between. See, XRP is always gonna have its volume, right? And XRP is really not built for the everyday trader to be trading on, right? It's really built for banks and institutions, right? So anything you get from your retail investors over here on the XRP blockchain that's a bonus, right? I mean, let's just be honest. That's a bonus, right? So somebody launches a meme coin on the ledger, it goes nuts. That's a bonus. Um, but when you look at it, the Solana volume has gone down as well, as you guys can see in the price 217. The volume over here has gone down, right? So where is the volume going? The volume is going to BNB right now, and it's actually going to Tron, and a lot of it's coming to AVAX. But I do think that Sway will start to pick up some of this Ethereum volume, and even some of the Solana volume. I think Sway will really start to pick up some of this, and really start to move in price. So I think Sway's going to be fine. And remember, this is Sway's first bull run through Fairground. So when you look at it, all of these other blockchains have been through bull runs. They have been tried. They have been tested, right? We know what they can do. We know kind of where they can perform, right? And don't think Solana's dead, right? Solana's probably going to go to $600, right? But right now it's just really struggling. But Sway, it's new, you know, it's new. Oh, they're doing an airdrop. They're doing an airdrop for leash and bone holders. Oh, okay. It's about time they did something for them holders. They've been we all kind of got screwed. Oh, you don't know yet? Who's going to do that? Okay. Careful. But yeah, so I do think Sway will pick up some of this volume, right? I think it's going to pick up some of that volume. Got my eyes on Tron. Tron's going to do fine. Justin Sun's going to pump. They'll do just fine. They're going to do good. Check DMs. All right. It's hard for me to check DMs when I'm on stream, but I will here in a second. But I think Sway's going to do fine. We talked about Sway needing to break this $4.77 resistance mark that it had. It did for a minute. It broke it, came right back down with the rest of the market. That $4.77 for Sway is extremely. It's been a pain point for them. They've got to get above that. They've got to start to establish a new support there instead of resistance. And I think if they can do that, 550 is definitely on the table, coming in for them pretty solid. Big Y says they love getting ship holders all worked up. They do, man. Like, I mean, you'll hear about it, man. Like, Shibarium's another blockchain, man. It's a layer 2, and they've got to pump up the volume over there, or they're going to get left behind. It's not enough to have a layer 2. You have to have volume on it. And the volume is key, right? The volume is key. So Tron sitting at 27 cents right now. Again, Fairground, I think that there's a lot of volume coming over here. When you look at this, everybody's in red, right? You look at everybody down here, most of these guys are in red for the hour, right? So there's not a lot of positive action going on in the market right now, right? Right now, everybody's just kind of in a hold pattern, waiting on that FOMC meeting to come out, waiting to see where this thing's going to shake out, right? Not a lot of money is going to come into this market before the FOMC meeting. But what I am telling you guys, it's probably going to dip, right? The market's probably going to dip on the press conference, because you're probably going to hear the pause, right? You're probably going to hear For the next couple months, they're looking at a pause. Look at that hourly chart. Things bleeding red right now. And this is all about the FOMC. It's all about what's coming. It's all about, how they're going to play this thing out, what Jerome Powell looks like, what it feels like for him moving forward. We'll get the rate cut today, but look for that pause to come January, February, maybe even into March, right? I'm of the firm believer that next year you might get 2, maybe 3 rate cuts. That's about it, unless something dramatic happens with the economy. That's about what you're going to get. The markets aren't going to like to hear that. They're going to pull back, and for probably till the beginning of the year. Hit that like button. Thanks, Junior. Hit that like button, y'all. So we're bleeding out red today, right? So what do we say when we're bleeding red? Now is the time to buy. Now is the time to look at your portfolios, take a step back on this micro reset, take a step back and go, okay, what am I short on? What do I need more of? And what new positions do I want to open up, right? And this is when you do it. You don't do it when the market's sitting in green and everything's running up, because when you get these micro resets, now you're screwed. Now you're behind the 8 ball, right? Now you're behind the 8 ball. Now you're chasing the market. You're doing all that stuff. This is when you want to have that mentality of what did I think I was light on before, and at what price can I get it now? And does it make sense for me to go in, or what crypto do I think that I missed? And now I can go back in and grab it at a price that makes sense, right? So we're gonna see. Oh yeah, Powell has the ability to move all of these markets. Like, he has the ability to move all of these markets. The crypto market, the stock market, he has the ability to move them all. He's gonna move them today. You're gonna see him move them today. You're gonna see the 25 basis point rate cut come in. You're gonna see the markets react to that really fast. You're gonna see really good, green candles on that. And you're going to see the press conference come. He's going to talk about the pause, and then you're just going to see red. You'll see red after that. Crypto bubbles. I'm a big fan of crypto bubbles. I'm starting to get more and more away from coin market cap, though, because they're starting to become very commercial, and you can kind of pay your way up and pay your way down, and I don't like that. You sent that. You said that heat. Yeah. So, I don't know. Let's go ahead. Let's have a look at some of these lower market caps. But you guys know, well, let's have a look at the overall market. But you guys know, if this is red, your low market caps are struggling right now. Your low market caps are going to be struggling. Um, I agree. The crypto bubbles do have a lot more truth in market cap. I'll give you a prime example, right? We, I've been looking, and actually been playing around in the long and short market, the leverage market, with a project called Hype, right? I've been long in it, been shorting it right here. Hyperliquid. It's a layer one blockchain with a DEX, right? You look at it, according to the market cap of where it's actually 21 on here, right? According to their market cap. If you go over there on Coin Market Cap, it's not even in the top 100. It's so it's just a matter of kind of what you're looking at. But you know, I don't even Hex. Coin Market Cap doesn't even put Hex on their chart correctly. according to market cap. So they pick and choose. And I don't like when you pick and choose. Like the market cap's the market cap, right? Um, either you're number 21 or you're number 5 or whatever. Whether you like them or dislike them should be irrelevant. Uh, yeah, so that's why I'm kind of fading away from coin market cap lately. But yo, so you looking at Bitcoin right now? Where are we at? Hold on, what chart we looking at? Where we got going up? Oh, that's Tesla. You guys don't want to look at Tesla. You guys don't care about Tesla. I care about Tesla. Y'all don't care about Tesla. Me and Selmo care about Tesla. Maybe Selmo does. I know what Selmo cares about though. I got to look at it this morning. I didn't get into it. I got to see where the hell Nvidia is. Nvidia's been getting absolutely smoked the last couple of days. 129.95. Not too bad. I mean, we bought it at $100. We bought it at $100, so we're still up. But yeah, I figured you guys didn't care about Tesla. I hold some Tesla too. Yo, my Tesla was booming in big watch the last couple of days, man. You seen the price action on Tesla? Whew. I think I doubled up. On Tesla from where I bought it, because I bought and sold it a couple times. I think I've doubled it. I think I've doubled my bag right now. So let's see here where we at. Want to look at what do we want to look at? Want to look at this total market cap, right? Let's take Bitcoin and Ethereum out of there. Let's see what's going on with your alts. Look at your alts. Your alts been getting crushed, man. 1.04 trillion right now in the rest of the altcoin market, minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. Definitely on their way down. It means money's leaving the market, right? It means money's leaving the altcoins. It's either going to Bitcoin or Ethereum. We know it's not going to Ethereum, so it's going to Bitcoin, right? So watch out for this. Watch out and see how that flows all day. Watch out how that flows all day, because if this money's coming out, right, and you're only looking at 1.04 trillion in the total market, right? We said it was 3.65 trillion total market cap. The rest of the altcoins minus Bitcoin and Ethereum only hold 1.04 trillion of that, and the money's starting to flow out of them, and it's starting to flow back into the big boys. Your altcoins are not going to pump until you see this go green. Until you see that go green. Yeah, if you're gonna get in Tesla, Fairbanks, you had to get in a while ago. Don't get in now. I've seen it split twice. Yeah, me too, Big Watch. I've seen it split twice too. It's just one of my long-term holds. I hold Tesla. It's just sitting in my wallet. I hold it long-term. I just know it's gonna do what it's gonna do, and it just keeps continuing to print money. You want to take profits and roll them into Tesla? You don't want to buy Tesla right now. I mean, I'm not here to tell you Tesla's a bad stock or anything. I actually own it. I've like I said, I've seen it split a couple times. I've seen it move, but don't buy into that. Like you don't want to buy into that. Like you sitting at $479 right now. I mean, you come down here. That's not what I wanted. You come down here just in October, you were looking at 270, so I wouldn't buy into that. it'll retrace. It'll come back down. It'll come back down with the market, but I wouldn't buy into that green wall. Those cyber trucks are yo, those cyber trucks are ugly as shit, man. I don't know what that tax law is out there. Any dividends? No dividends, and no dividends in Tesla, but there is dividends in Nvidia, and Nvidia I think is just in a bit of a correction, you know. But I love where it's at. It's going to run the whole AI sector. Nobody's going to catch it. Nobody's going to catch it on the crypto side and on the stock side. Nobody's catching Nvidia. Nobody's catching Nvidia. Sending tokens is not a sale. No, it's not a sale. Anytime you sell something, you get out of something, get back into something. That's a taxable event, though, in the United States. So you got Bitcoin sitting over here at 104,834 right now. Definitely looks. You see this day candle right here. It definitely looks like it's getting ready to drop down into the red. Looks like we are in for a little bit of a pullback. We got Ethereum, definitely on a red candle today. $3,863 right now. Well, I told you guys $4,030. Look how many times it touched that line, and it just can't break it. It just can't break it. You know, I'm gonna tell you. I think Ethereum will have a breakout, but right now this is pretty. This is sad. This is sad, right? Right. This is sad that the rest of the market has been on a run, and Ethereum can't run. This is actually it actually should be disturbing, right? It really should. Solana 216. I would say the same thing about Solana, but when you look at Solana, look at the run it's been on, right? Look at the run. Look at the massive run it's had. Um, Look at this massive run that it's had, and then it's just kind of been trading in its downward channel right here, right? But a lot of this is because pumped out funds and getting a whole bunch of heat in the UK, right? If pumped out fund didn't get that heat, if pumped out fund wasn't taking that smoke right now from the governments, Solana would be 225, 250, somewhere up in there, right? But because pumped out funds taking that smoke right now, Solana prices is coming down, because that's where the majority of their volume came from, right? So definitely taking that smoke. But I don't know. Link actually did a phenomenal job over this week, but it's definitely starting to come down now at 27. Want to say I think got as high as 30, right? So definitely looks good. XLM, I think XLM's a sleeper, man. I think everybody is pumped up about XRP as well as we all should be, right? I think there's going to be a lot of money to be made there, but don't sleep on XLM, man. Don't sleep on XLM doing a 10x from where it is right now. Don't sleep on XLM sitting at $4. I'm telling you, I think it's possible. I think it could happen. At least a 9x, right? Somewhere up in there. I think it could happen. So don't sleep on that. What do you guys know about baby XRP over there on BNB? Well, project I kind of got into yesterday, sitting at a $1.3 million market cap on the BNB chain. What I do like about this baby XRP token is that you own it and it gives you wrapped XRP over there on Pancake Swap on the on the uh, on the BNB side. It gives you XRP on the BNB side, which I like. You just have to import the contract address to your wallet. It's all DeFi. I do like that because the more and more you own of baby XRP, the more and more XRP rewards you're going to get. So you're basically building your XRP bags for basically free. Yeah, loads of babies out there. There is. That's like the norm right now, right? So I don't know. This is one I got in yesterday. I figured I'd bring it to you guys today. What's this? Figured I'd bring it to you guys today. Something about my performance here. So, go ahead and check it out if you want to. It's baby XRP. It's over there on the BNB chain, sitting at 1.3 million right now. Gives you free XRP. Well, I don't want to say free because you're buying it, but based on volume, it continues to load up your XRP bag. So let's try it out, man. 1.3 million. It's cheap. It's cheap. Brian, Brian got freaking smoked, man. Brian got to like $8 million and they dropped it to 5.3 million. But definitely coming back now. Coming back. I do like Brian. I do like where that's at, but that baby XRP over there on the BNB chain though, I am liking that one because I woke up this morning and I looked and my XRP was a little bit bigger than it was when I went to bed, so that's why I like it. So anytime I get free XRP, I like it. So Brian got smoked. Crash, what's Crash doing? We haven't seen Crash in a while. What's Crash doing? 4.5. It's down too. All these meme coins are down. A lot of them are down. They're just not performing that well. Where's Marbits? Where's Bits? Yo, Junior, have a good one, brother. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one, brother. Have a good one. Yo, where's Marbits? Yo, Marbits down too, man. 890.52K. They are increasing their holders though. Their holder count has definitely come up. It's come up a lot, man. They're trying to crack that 1,000 holder count right there. So I do like that, man. But boy, they were up $1 million plus, down to 890K. Whew, they took a hit, man. Marbits took a hit. This one sell right here, this dude that dropped all this money, we talked about this on Monday. He just dropped like 12K or some shit like that. It was a crazy amount. Chart just hasn't been able to recover from that hit. It just hasn't. It's like I thought that it was going to come back. We talked about it on Monday, and I thought, oh, it's like just bounced right back. It was on its way back up, and then boom, 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 man. People just started dropping on it, but I don't know. I'm still bullish on Marbits, man. I still hold all my Marbits. I haven't sold one freaking marble yet, so we'll see. We'll see where it goes, man. I think multi-million dollar market cap is where we're headed with Marbits, but man, it's under some pressure right now. It's definitely under some pressure right now. And that's all good, man. You got to go through the good time. You got to go through the bad times to get to the good times, man. People will sell in crypto, man. So you just have to be ready for that. Where's Jasmine? I think Jasmine took a hit yesterday too. Oh yeah, it did. Still holding on to that 4 cent mark though. Got up to like 4 or 5 yesterday. Came down to 4.0 right now. Took a hit. We'll see where Jasmine goes, man. Jasmine's got to hold this 4 cent mark though. If Jasmine doesn't hold 4 cents, definitely 3 2s on the table where we had problems busted above that 3.2 mark before. That's definitely back on the table. Yeah, it's dumb, man. Tax laws are dumb, man. They really are, man. Like try to understand them is the problem, right? Trying to understand what and make sense out of it. You punk A over there on Solana meme tokens. I thought we were gonna pump up a little bit yesterday because Solana was trying to go on a run yesterday, and then it came down. Solana came down pretty good, and all of these meme coins have been suffering. The Solana meme coins have been suffering the Solana pullback, man. Punk A being one of them. Really, really, just if you can line up the Solana meme coins on a chart, and you can line up Solana on a chart as well, and you can literally watch Solana go down, and you can watch these guys go down with them. Bonk as well. Bonk has been absolutely on a downhill slide. Ever since Solana's been on a downhill slide. Like it literally, they just mirror each other. It's crazy. It's literally crazy how they act. I mean, they're pegged, so they'll run together, but it's usually you can get a pump out of a meme coin even if your peg is down a little bit, you can usually get a pump. But man, not on Solana, man. They're running cold right now. Pepe got smoked last night too. Uh, Sitting at 4 zeros 2 1. We were up to 4 zeros 2 4 yesterday. Look at that big red candle that Pepe decided that it wanted to put on the chart today. Look at that thing. That's got to turn that thing around today. Pepe's not performing well at all. Not performing well at all. But I still do think that there's going to be 3 meme coins in the top 10 when the bull runs over. I think it's going to be Doge, Shib, and Pepe are all going to be in top 10 when it's over, when the bull runs all said and done. Let's see what else. It's about it, man. Everybody else is literally almost in the red, man. They're all in the red. Like there's really nothing going on. Brian is like, yeah, everything's red. Fair ground, everything's red. Except for Brian, man. Look at Brian's actually making a nice run today. This morning. Back up, I should say, back up. It's making a nice run back up. When the rest of the market is suffering, Brian's actually moving. It's actually making a nice move. So I'll be watching Brian today because if it can't, we'll see where it goes. Like it looks like a lot of the base money's going in there. So Brian is flying. Yeah, Brian looks absolutely great. So see if we can't get this thing back up to at least 6 mil. They dumped it at 8. They dumped it. It got to 9. I think they dumped it at 9 mil. It was at 8 something. They dumped it at 9. Community dumped it at like 9 or something like that. But definitely like to see this thing get back up there. I think that this thing's 25 million easy when things really start to flow. But baby XRP, watching baby XRP today over there on the BNB chain, on a little bit of a couple red candles here. So we're gonna see where it can go. I may actually buy a little bit more just to see if I can get some more XRP rewards off of that. Buy a little bit more, see where it goes. Sitting at 1.37 mil. Liquidity's at 397K right now. 1.48K holders. Doing a 24-hour trading volume, just under a mil. Just under a mil in 24 hours. $1 under a mil. I mean, call it what you want. It's $1 million bucks. But we'll see. We'll see where this one goes. But definitely I own some, bought some yesterday. Rewards are coming in. Like it. What's the story behind Brian? Brian is Brian Armstrong. This token was launched on Base Chain. It's named after Brian Armstrong. So it's kind of taking the Coinbase CEO, kind of giving him kind of a Hulk looking vibe. You can come over here on the X page, you can get a good feel about it. Damn, they suspended the account. Damn, maybe that's why Brian took a crap yesterday. They suspended their Twitter account. Well, damn, I guess we ain't gonna look at it there, but it kind of gives it a Hulk like vibe. Kind of gives Brian Armstrong like a Hulk vibe. Um, and like you see him here, kind of like this Hulk type of figure. But this is the CEO of Coinbase. You know, they've been around for a while. They've been around for a little while. Just kind of traded sideways for a little while, for a couple months, and then they took the massive run to the upside. Uh, but yeah, you can see the art is really nice. It's really kind of like really memeable, but really just playing off of Coinbase's CEO. Um, and just a good vibe, man. It's definitely a good vibe over there. And they're still early though. I mean, you look at $5-6 million. That's still early on in a meme project, But definitely, you can see that they're putting the work in, you know. So I don't know. I like the project. I think it's $20 million project. We'll see. We'll see where it goes, but I definitely think it's going to be up there around 20 mil. It already touched almost 10. It was up in the nines, and then they sold off on it, which shows that they have the ability to get up there, right? Damn, I can't believe they suspended their X account. Damn, Elon, Elon just suspended shit. But yeah, you seen them over here just a couple days ago. They were all the way up. They were all the way up, almost 10 mil. So about half of what they are right now. I think they'll get back there though. So yeah, I mean, really, well, Kevin just started to move ahead of Brian. So as far as percent gains, because my charts over here are set up by percent gains. So Kevin looks like it wants to run us more too. 241K. Not really as big a move up as Brian. I don't know why it jumped ahead. Um, Maybe just for the percent gains for the moment, but doesn't look all that great. But yeah, so I'll be watching baby XRP. Be watching this one today. Be watching Brian today. See who else kind of jumps up in here. Looks like Crash wants to make a move to the upside. Crash been struggling lately. Uh, Crash has really been struggling lately, but charts say that it's going to make a move to the upside today, so we'll figure it out. We'll see. If it starts to move to the positive, I'll probably watch it throughout the day and see what's up. But you know, we'll see. But really, the only two on this chart worth watching today are Brian and baby XRP. So really coming over here, go ahead and take one last look. We're still bleeding red. Expect that though. FOMC day, guys. So I wouldn't expect the market to do anything but what it's doing right now. Bitcoin's still holding on to 104K. Ethereum's still struggling at 3,800 right now in that range. XRP is holding strong at 250 though. Holding that 250 mark. We said the 250 was key level for XRP. Holding strong at 250. I love to see that because if it can hold that 250 on the next swing to the upside, $3 is definitely on the table, and it's definitely going to be a pretty easy get for them. BNB is actually performing pretty well right now. Solana looks like it's struggling again today. Dogecoin dropped under 40 cents, 38 cents. Cardano 103 definitely coming down today. Anything under $1 per Cardano right now, I think is absolute steal. Tron sitting at 27 cents right now. Tron gets down to 25 cents. That's my buy zone for Tron. So anything around 25 cents is where I'm usually buying Tron. AVAX, $46. 44 and below is where I'm buying it. Chainlink, not buying any more Chainlink right now. I have enough. But Definitely at $25. Again, Chainlink is a buy right there. SHIB's coming down a little bit. Look for that 200 mark right there. Is a good entry on SHIB. Sway, $4.51. Uh, Sway's having a hard time holding on to this getting past the $4.77 level. So if you're looking at getting into Sway and really trying to buy it, probably anywhere between $4.49 to $4.45 is probably a good entry there. Sway. Stellar sitting at 43 cents. We've been buying it since 9 cents, but anything under 40 cents is probably a good entry on Stellar. I think it can do a 10x from where it is right now, at least at 9x. Polkadot, $8.18 right now. Uh, I think that where Polkadot sits right now is a good entry. H bar, I think you're looking at H bar at 29 cents right now. Had this massive run up, having a really hard time getting past 30 cents. Every time it gets to 30 cents, it just gets beat down. So H bar 26 to 27 cents is probably a great entry for H bar until it can show the ability to break through that 30-cent level. Pepe, if this goes down to 4019, I'll probably buy some more. Looks like it's on its way there today. Definitely could be on its way there today. Internet computer, $9. I might be looking to pick some up for my long-term bag. Kronos, 18 cents. Had a nice run up yesterday, but having a hard time getting past 21 cents. Anywhere near 15 cents, I'm picking up some more. Polkadot, I told you guys I thought 30 cents was a floor. It was a floor, came up to 71, back down to 55. Polygon, good entry is probably going to be right around 50 cents because it's going to do it a dollar plus, right? So, all right, guys, with that, kind of a little bit of an overview of what's going on. Expect this market to stay red, at least until after the FOMC meeting. And after the press conferences will probably go a little bit redder because I think we're going to get a pause. And then after that, later on in the night, kind of expect to see it maybe to start to bounce back a little bit once everybody had a moment to digest what's going on. But be careful today. Today's a buying day. Really, today is a buying day. This is where you should be buying your crypto. You should be buying it in red when the whole market's in red, not when the whole market's in green. So this is a buying day, not taking any profits today. So with that, guys, we're up out of here. We'll do this again on Friday. We'll talk on Friday. We'll talk about the FOMC meeting, the effects it had on the market, what we can expect going into the Christmas week. So everybody have a great day. Happy hump day. We're up out of here. Talk to you guys on Friday. Bye.